to the show. H-bomb in the lab, cook it, fiddle on screen. Zesty vibes loud, turn cringe to a meme. All your filters off, it's a wild reveal. One edit from me and the fiction gets real. Zesty Phil.
I'm getting some interesting comments, and Wings is getting some interesting comments. All right? So, some of the comments I'm getting is, that was a great first, effort, and I should do more like that with Wings and maybe other people. But again, how I kind of explain, sadly, is that I can't really do that kind of interview with anyone. Most people who want to interview me just want to talk about drama to get views on their channel. That's all they're in for. They just want some big boost for their own content. They don't care about just being normal and having fun. They just want to talk shit. Or the people who actually are normal and who want to do like normal collabs that aren't drama want nothing to do with me because they're afraid that my trolls and the Kiwi farmers and all that shit will dox them and fuck with them. So, Wings is an exception where he's already been through so much shit. How could it get worse? He already has fucking crazy trolls. It ain't gonna hurt him anymore to do a collab with me. You know what I mean? The other thing, I actually saw a funny comment. So Wings just uploaded the video to his channel like an hour ago. And one of his viewers had a great comment, said, so basically this is what Lal Ka Live actually should have been if it weren't for all the insanely crazy dumb shit they do over there, if it was just a normal show. And this is really good. It's a shame that never happened because they had to do all the crazy bullshit to make mine. Yeah, it is. Because here's the thing. Did that show make money? Yes. I did good on that show. I absolutely did. Even if I had split that show with Wings, it still would have been a profitable show. But the catch is being able to do that over and over and raking in ridiculous money. Because the show didn't make ridiculous money because it was a normal fucking show. It didn't have us ripping our clothes off, drawing all over our bodies, covering each other in fucking pudding, and then going to a fucking Democrat rally and saying that we're for Trump or something. You know what I'm saying? Instead, it was two guys having a conversation. It was an interesting conversation because we talked about interesting topics that kind of crossed over. So we made some money. Normal money from normal humans who like normal content. We're not free. We act like freaks, and we didn't get money from freaks who like freak content. So we didn't roll in the dough. So there you go. I enjoyed it, though. I really enjoyed it. I thought it went well. My one regret is that I screwed up the setup with Discord. Wings' camera had the bottom of the Discord still showing, and now that I'm looking back, I've hit play to watch, see how it sounded and look. It bothered me. Oh, fuck, I didn't notice that on the stream. I would have totally cut that out. I did halfway through the interview. I said, oh shit, and I fixed it on the fly, but I didn't notice it until over an hour in. And also the audio level wasn't perfect. I was a little too low, or Wings was a little too high, but it was good. It was good. It just wasn't perfect. And I'm trying to get these things perfected. It's kind of a nitpick because I haven't done it in 6 months or 7 months, so it's kind of hard to get it perfected when you're not practicing. You know what I mean? Dungeon Keeper's Message says, is this a foot in the door of doing other interviews? I don't think anyone wants to be interviewed by me because of my trolls. It's that simple. Like I said last year, end of the year, people start to see me in a different light. They were like, wait, DSP isn't the devil. He actually can make good content. People are finding him entertaining again. This is cool. And I reached out to a whole group of people, some of which were actually really interested in doing a collab with me. But once they researched and found out that it essentially meant that they were going to get harassed by my trolls or doxxed on Kiwi farms, they said it's not worth it. And they all backed out. Like I said, I had people in the FGC. I had people who were going to commentate on other things. We were going to do co-commentaries and things. And they all got canceled, which is bullshit. But I can't make the trolls disappear. I'm not Thanos. I don't have the gauntlet. I can't finger snap them out of existence to make humanity better. I sadly don't have that kind of ability. So now we're back to 0 out of 10 goals. Firehouse Subs is the new goal reward. Do I think we'll hit it by the end of the week? No. I think maybe if I have a good Halloween marathon on Friday, we'll hit it then, in which case we'll probably order on Sunday. All right? So I'm off on Saturday. That's probably what I'm expecting. But we got to actually keep on pace to do that. We got to be hitting goals all week so that we can do that. All right? And hey, tonight is Truck Sim. As you know, with American Truck Sim, it is a chill stream where we interact a lot. That's why I think people will be coming in all night asking about the interview and things about Wings and shit like that. And I'm totally cool for that. It's a great stream for it, honestly. Otherwise, imagine if I was playing Silk Song tonight Here I am trying to fucking play this ultra hard game, and everyone just asking me about wings in the interview, and I'm like, oh fuck, I can't concentrate, right? So I think this is actually the perfect stream tonight. But, remember, Truck Sim I'm keeping in the rotation as long as it's hitting the support goals, and it hasn't been easy. Like, for example, we've had a couple of weeks that have been very close to not hitting the goal. And now we're actually at a part of the year where we're very busy juggling a ton of games, and I actually have to hold off. Like Outer Worlds 2 comes out this week. I'm not even playing it yet. I can't. Like, I don't have time. I'm juggling too many other games. So, if Truck Sim doesn't hit the goal tonight, yeah, it is still going to be removed from the rotation, but if it hits the goal, we keep it going. Okay? We keep it going. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so guys, remember, Truck Sim, love it, stays in the rotation as long as it hits support goals. Even a few times it almost didn't, but then it did. Tonight, let's go. Let's get support going for Truck Sim to keep it in the rotation. Even though I'm playing so many other games that are busy, you know, I'm very time crunched, I still would keep this in the rotation as long as you guys keep supporting it. All right, so we got a super chat. We got a sub on Kick. We got some kicks on Kick. Can we get our first tip of the night? Can we get our first member of the night? Can we get some support and momentum rolling so that we could keep it going during tonight's stream? That would be amazing if we could do that. Because, yeah, I want to keep this in the rotation, but we do have to hit the goal. We have someone named Popovsky who just dropped 5 memberships. Let's see who they are before I celebrate too much. Because as you guys know, sadly, we tend to have people coming in here with troll accounts and nonsense. This person, well, it's definitely a real channel. This person's been around since 2016. They have 14,000 subscribers. They actually have some videos to have some decent viewership. Or maybe not. Maybe there's one video. If I see only one video for the channel, well, that's weird. So do you believe it or not? Is this guy Popovsky? Is he real or not? I don't know. Hold on, I just opened the wrong tab here. There we go. Popovsky says, it's my first time supporting. I watch it since 2009 prototype. All right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Popovsky, sorry, I'm not trying to be skeptical of you, but we've had a few newcomers coming by recently. They drop a bunch of support and then come to find out they're all fake. So I just gotta be a little skeptical, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Popovsky, with 5 gifted memberships, that's $15 of support for the stream tonight. Jim Bob Hadouken says, can I make that sound that I made earlier? It's been on my mind. Well, I would, but I already sat down. I'm too lazy to stand up and put my ass to the mic again so I could, you know, pass wind for you. Sorry. Maybe tonight if I get gassy from the cider. We'll see. Darkside Dabbing says, how many goals for a slutty nurse costume for Halloween, King? Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask your mom since she's the one who'd be wearing it. What will she accept for that? And then you pay her directly. Let's open up my alcoholic cider for tonight. We start again with the Royal Apricot Imperial. We're only got 4 of these left. So tonight and next week, and then after that, we'll get to something new. I'll have to get something new to drink during Truck Sim. But I think these have been decent. Future Stepdad just gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Future Stepdad. Let me get my my cider open. Hey, here we go. Devour. The apricot one's pretty good, although it's pretty tart. Like, it's a tart apricot. It's not very sweet, but it's all right. It's pretty good. Okay. So thank you, Future Stepdad, for a second sub here tonight. I appreciate that. If you are watching on Kick tonight, if you can support on Kick, it would be outstanding. Reason being, we're trying to earn back a ridiculous amount of subs, over 100 that I lost during my 2 days off this last week. That sucked. But in addition to that, tonight and tomorrow's streams, the last 2 that count for this week on Kick. So anything that you support tonight or tomorrow on Kick, I get for this week, and I would appreciate that, okay? Jade wants to say, what's up to you, Future Stepdad over on Kick? Unicorn, I definitely appreciate the kicks that you're dropping on the floor over on Kick. However, I can't count those towards our goals unless you do 100 or more at a time. So please understand that. If you're going to do 100, that's great, but I can't even count it towards the goal tonight. You got to do 100 or more, man. No, it's actually not that the pennies are worthless. Someone's like, oh, the pennies are worthless to the king. They're not. They actually add up. And like I said, you guys dropping those kicks every once in a while, it adds up. I end up with a a decent little chunk every once in a while of added income, which is very nice. The problem is I don't know how much it is. Like, I never will know how much that is you're giving me. I need you guys to do 100 or more so I can actually count it and add it to the leaderboard. Shred posting on YouTube says a big contribution to shut up the detractors is needed. Well, first of all, I did really well on the first stream today, so I think they shut the fuck up to begin with. But, I have you suggested that, and since, we lead by example here on my channel, I think Shred Posting, you should be the first person to step up and contribute to get that ball rolling. What do you think, Shred Posting? How many hundred will you be contributing tonight? Nick Smith with a $2 super chat says, has your wife lost any weight since the last time she was on my streams? Last time Kat was on my stream was February of 2024. Yes, she has lost a significant amount of weight since then. Absolutely, 100% she has. But the thing is, we don't care to show that because it doesn't matter. People will still be dicks no matter what. It doesn't matter. Like, for example, people keep asking me, how much am I lifting? It doesn't matter what I say. If I say a number, it will never be good enough. Everyone will criticize it and say that I'm a weakling and I'm a wimp and I suck. If I told you what I was lifting or how many reps I did of a sit-up, no one would believe me. And people would still say it's not enough anyway. It's the same thing with my wife. If my wife came on here, ridiculously skinny, people would just say negative things anyway. So that's why we don't care. But no, she has actually lost weight and gotten healthier since the last time you guys have seen her. Absolutely. We both, like I said, we've been on this journey together, eating healthier and doing things to make our life better. And she's done a great job as well. To be frank, she has more challenges than me when it comes to doing it. She has more. It's harder for her to do that than it is for me. And I'm proud of her that she's made these changes and actually, lost the weight. But again, we're never going to show you. Therefore, people will just say I'm lying or whatever. So that's why we never bring it up. Just to be honest, that's exactly why. Like, what's the point of ever talking about it when no one fucking believes you anyway because they're just toxic dick fans? Okay. So thank you, Date, for $2. If we hit the goal tonight, we keep Truck Simp in the rotation. So let's see. With an escort oh no. Oh, this is bad. Okay. No. Oh no. Oh no. You're kidding. Oh, you've got to be joking. How do I do it? It's too wide. I can't even make it out of this area. It's too wide. Well, I'm hitting two different things. Dude, I'm hitting in the rear corner and also the front corner. How am I supposed to lead? Did they even measure to see if this job fits in this lot that I'm in? I don't think they actually did. Dude, I can't do it. I literally can't. Oh, wait. Oh, did I unstick? I just unstuck. See what I mean? It didn't measure to see if you could do it without fucking up. Like, you had to hit it in the back and re-maneuver to even leave. Because your cargo is too big. All right, well, we're okay now. But this is going to be very challenging. They do have the turkey sub for delivery at Firehouse. We checked, but they don't have gravy. And we checked, like, we started looking around. Apparently, here's what happened, okay? So this Firehouse Sub is a sub store chain in the United States. It's not huge. It's growing, but it's not, like, nationwide huge yet. content creators in the United States started going to Firehouse Subs and eating the sub. And basically in all of their reviews, they all copied each other. Like the first one or two people who did it said, you gotta get extra gravy. You gotta dip the Thanksgiving sub in extra gravy, then it's really good. So literally every single fucking person who reviewed this thing said that. And then every person who ordered the sub or went there and bought the sub got extra gravy. Now the gravy is limited time only just for the sub because they don't have gravy on anything else. So what ended up happening was all the Firehouse Subs across the country here sold out of gravy within 2 weeks. They've had the sub for over a month. Only 2 weeks did they even have one of the key components for it because idiots on the internet all copied each other and said, you gotta get it, you gotta get the extra, you gotta get it. Come on. Ridiculous. So now no one can get this thing how it's supposed to be. So I went and I bought turkey gravy from the local grocery store so that we can have gravy to have with this thing. Now, obviously, we're not authentically reviewing it, but they just don't have gravy at Firehouse anymore, so I can't authentically review it. You know, I'm just gonna have my own. Like, we looked into it. You can't, if you go to order it, they actually automatically say when you're adding your sub, you're forced to check the box that says, I want no gravy, and you can't uncheck it. And you can't order the gravy. It's grayed out on the menu because they don't have it. It's pretty messed up. Yeah, this has been happening more and more whenever these YouTube reviewers start reviewing the food and they say to do something extra, everyone just fucking does it and then it's sold out right away, which is bullshit. How do you make gravy? Well, you can buy packets, like dehydrated ingredients, and you can add liquid and make your own gravy. But I just bought a jar of it. You buy jars too. It's like I was saying during the interview with Wings. Sadly, I feel like Wings has people who are in his community, whether they are fans or moderators or co-players who play with him on his teams, or I'd say even trolls, and they act like they're friendly with him. And they lead him down a wrong path. I said this to him on the show. I said, you got a moderator who literally on your show or on your stream told you that my wife left me. No, she didn't. And there's zero evidence that she did. This is a detractor meme and your moderator is telling you this. And then you're believing it, you're reiterating it, you're actually making comments on it that are just inappropriate because it's wrong. You know, it's not true. And I feel like sadly, that's the problem right now. But like he just easily gets led along into these bad situations and clip farming. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping, I don't know who the moderator was, Sunny Waffles. I have no idea. You know, I was just watching like a fucking Lumix video or whatever, or a Wings of Sigma video, and the moderator said it. I don't know who the fuck the moderator is. I have no clue. But yeah, like I wish he would not take that bait. He is bad at taking bait. And you know, he said today, well, I want to be entertaining. And I get that too. Like, sometimes you take the bait on purpose and you roll with it to make a joke, to be entertaining for your audience. But at the same time, I just feel like it's all the time. Like, it's like every time someone tries to fuck with him, he hook, line, and sinker with him. And that's not good because then they get what they want. They get their clip farming, they get their content. And then he's none the wiser. How much you want to bet there's people who don't like Wings because it's things he said and who are just misguided? It's not like he actually doesn't like the person or was trying to be insulting, but he genuinely believes some bullshit that someone told him. And then next thing you know, people hate his guts. You know what I mean? His fault is he's too gullible sometimes. That's not good. I'm always very skeptical. When you guys tell me shit about stuff, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and comment on shit that I don't know. You know what I mean? Like someone just said earlier today, what do you think about Review Tech lost his money? What the fuck are you talking about? Or Review Tech had his account hacked and someone stole his money. I mean, it's bad. Obviously, it's horrible. I'm not going to comment on it. I don't know what really happened. Nor am I really going to believe what someone says. It sounds like, you know, who knows if the true story is there, right? I don't know. No, I understand. But again, at the same time, I really do feel like a lot of the shit that's happening with Wings, especially now, like he's trying to get his channel back in big momentum. He wants to get positivity again on his channel. He wants people to care about him playing games because he doesn't want to do lolcow. He's outright said it. He's not in a headspace he doesn't want to do lolcow. He might have to do it to make money again if he can't get his channel to turn around. Well, listen, from just watching detractor clips of this guy for a couple of weeks, I could probably give this guy 20, 30 pieces of advice that would significantly improve his stuff. Like, right, immediate change. Like, immediate change for good. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean. Like, I feel like today was a good icebreaker stream where we had good initial conversation and, we could do stuff. What actually got me is I always wanted to talk to someone about wrestling. I have no one to talk about wrestling to. And I was like, I had zero clue that Windsor Redemption was a fan of pro wrestling. I had no idea at all. I know a lot about pro wrestling from what I've watched it, but I don't watch it consistently, nor do I want to watch it now. I just don't. After watching it the 4 months earlier this year, I'm just turned off from pro wrestling right now. Maybe I want to go back to it again in the future, but that was intriguing to me. Let's talk about wrestling and stuff. That'd be neat, at least as a topic. I don't want to do a wrestling show. I've already been there, done that. I don't want to do a whole fucking wrestling show, but to do like this segment, let's talk about wrestling for 25 minutes, and then we can get to other topics too. You know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of cool. It's like a variety thing. It's clobbered the sign. Oh, what? No, I didn't. Dude, it's showing I'm not touching it. You can blatantly see I didn't hit the light pole, but they put a hitbox on the side of the vehicle that doesn't exist. I did not touch it. Wow. What are you gonna do? Not exactly the most big budget game. Oh, I believe it. King Michael says you wouldn't believe how expensive the food and drink is at WWE live events. God, I just want to fucking finish the job. Why you gotta piss me off? Why you gotta piss me off, you stupid game? Dude, I'm in forward gear. I'm literally in forward. What are you talking about? I can't go forward. Look. I can't move. I'm going backward. What is happening? Oh my God. I can't go forward. I can't go left. I can't go. Look, I'm stuck. I'm legitimately stuck. I can't move at all. I'm just slipping backwards. Even though I'm in forward gear, I'm going backwards. What am I supposed to do? The road isn't wide enough for this job. It's legit not. The road isn't made for me to fit this truck through it. I'm on, you fucker. Again, look, I'm not even on anything. I'm literally not on anything. You can see in my right rearview mirror over there, I'm not touching anything. I'm getting pulled backwards. I'm getting, there's a gravitational pull that's pulling me backwards. What the fuck is going on? Look, this is me flooring it in forward gear. I'm going backwards. How does this make any sense? Look. I can't do anything right now. I'm just completely stuck. I can't back up anymore. I'm stuck. You see what happened? Is that the thing it actually got stuck here. Yeah, I'm done. I don't think I could even do the job. And I didn't do anything wrong. It's that the road isn't wide enough for my vehicle to do this properly. Oh my God, that was shitty as hell. See what I mean? It was the road's fault. They didn't actually make the road while I had to fuck up so I could back up and pull forward multiple times to get through it. There was no way to just actually drive through with this vehicle. What a mess. Now my delivery is probably late as shit. finish my cider. Guys, again, it would be great we get support on Kick tonight. This stream and tomorrow's daytime stream are the last 2 opportunities for me to make any revenue on Kick for the week. So it would be great to get some more revenue tonight on Kick. All right, thank you in advance to anyone who contributes. I'll be right back with another cider and more Truck Sam. Okay, guys, I'm back, ready to continue. Here we go, guys. We're at 109 of support. So we are very close to hitting our goal. Remember, hitting the goal means that we continue with Truck Sim next week. So please, let's hit that goal. And thank you guys so much. Funsfilter says, bring back the Kick weekly sub goal feature, or maybe make it monthly. Yeah, since they instituted Kicks, a few weeks ago, I completely stopped caring about the whole subs goal. Because I don't really care if people do Kicks or subs, to be honest. But you noticed, since Kicks started, subs are way down. Like, they really are. Subs have gone way, way down. Like I said, we're down over 100 just from like a couple of weeks ago because people started doing Kicks, which is great. But then it means, no one does subs anymore. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. If you like the content tonight, please support it. And if you're on Kick, yes, please subs or Kicks. Both are great. It would help a lot, okay? Okay, let's continue. Jade, I'll talk about that in a sec. Here we go. Okay, everybody, we're back. Dude. So what's on everyone's mind? How's everyone feeling tonight? Guys, don't quiet down now in the second half. What do you guys want to chat about while we do our second job of the night? What's going on? Tag me in chat. Let's see what you want to chat about. I'm shocked. You guys have barely talked about the Wings interview. I thought this would be what we talk about all night. You guys have a bunch of questions and stuff, but no. Trump is trying to stop California from issuing commercial trucking licenses to undocumented immigrants. Do you have an opinion on the issue? Curious if all your trucking experience has changed your perspective. I have absolutely no problem whatsoever with immigration in the United States. I think that people should be able to immigrate and have an equal chance at the American dream like everybody else, but they gotta go through the same process as everybody else. Why is it that some people come to this country and do everything the correct and right way that you're supposed to, and others think that they could take shortcuts? You know what I mean? There's no reason to just give everything to everyone. There are criteria, there's rules, in effect for a reason. That they're there for a reason. Do you think people just said, we'll just have ridiculous, arbitrary criteria that will pull out of the sky to make people be able to become a legal citizen and qualify for jobs and healthcare and everything just because? Not because we did research and we planned this out and we made it a system so that to make sure that things go to the right people and that we have enough for everyone and so that we don't have criminals coming in and getting things that they shouldn't be getting. Instead, no, it's just arbitrary, right? We just said, fuck it. Just you have to jump through all these hoops just because we're dicks, right? Of course now. People did research. They figured out what to do. They said, this is our system for immigration. You got to qualify. You got to go to testing. You got to get a green card. You got to do this. You got to do that. And the fact that some people cut those corners, get into this country under premises that are not legit, like tourism and stuff like that, and then they're not here for tourism, they're here to stay. And then they basically just never get followed up on by our government, because that's what it is that our government was very lax, and they stopped following up on people that were coming into the country for things that they claimed they were coming in for. I'm just gonna ignore that, pretend like it didn't happen, because it's bullshit. You know what I was saying? Like, it's just stupid that we're allowing that stuff to happen. And now we're giving these people health care. When I say we're giving these people, I mean me, I mean you, I mean everyone who lives in the US and who is an actual hardworking taxpayer. We're the ones paying for those people. This is our taxes that are paying that stuff, that are giving them the free stuff that's supposed to be only for legal citizens of the country that need help. Instead, we're literally paying for outsiders because coming into the country getting freebie shit. That doesn't make sense. We pay into a system that's supposed to pay us back. Now we pay into the system that gives free shit to everyone on Earth. That doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so Again, that's why the systems are in place to begin with. If you don't follow the rules, the system breaks down. The reason that we have criteria of who gets free stuff in this country is because everything is not unlimited. There's not unlimited resources to go around. So per citizen, we all pay into our taxes a certain amount. Make sure there's enough money to fund public programs like the SNAP cards, like free health care for certain people who can't afford it. It's done for a reason. If everyone gets everything unlimited for free, who pays for it? It's impossible for you to get everything for free forever. Someone has to pay for everything. So when you have illegal immigrants coming into this country and just saying, well, collect the free health care, give me free handouts for food, give me this, give me that. Well, that's all well and good, but then who pays it back? Right? You're supposed to be legal, so you pay it back. But people don't get that. It's like, oh, no, you're prejudiced, you're this, you're that. No, I just have a brain. I understand how the systems were set up. You can't just get blood from a fucking stone. You know what? We have these systems in place and qualify for the amount of people that are here that are legal. You can't just get shit infinitely out of nowhere. That's a fantasy. It's a fallacy that these people want to believe. They think the world is made of unicorns, rainbows, milk, honey, and fucking pots of gold that are going to fund our pockets and all of our programs. It's not how it works in the United States. It's not how it works anywhere. It's fantasy. They want to live in a fucking comic book or a fairy tale. Here's a easy good question to ask someone who seems to be for completely open borders with no actual proper immigration system and everyone tries to get everything for free, okay? So here's what you ask him. You say, you're for open borders, right? You want everyone to be able to come in whenever they want. You think that's the system that we should have. You ask him, okay, so how many illegal immigrants are you housing at your home personally right now? How many families do you have living with you? Because that's how it has to work. If they get everything for free without proper immigration systems, they just have to be given everything for free. They have to just jump into someone's house. Where else are they going to be? So how many do you have in your basement right now? How many are living in your attic? How many are in your guest room? Because if you don't have any, we got to ship a few over right now. Since this is the system you want. And watch how fast. Whoa, what? They shut the fuck up right away. Wait, what? Huh? Yeah, Jade, maybe next time we'll do California next week. If we hit the goal, we're getting close, right? We're at what, 131? Less than $20 to go to hit our goal for tonight. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. We're very close. Ray says, what's the best pizza in Connecticut? Ray, I have no idea. I used to say Vinny's Pizza because that was the local pizzeria that was near my parents' home where I grew up. And it was absolutely amazing, authentic Italian-style pizza from the East Coast of the U.S. They sold to another company, like another group owns the pizza now, or the restaurant now. And my parents say it's awful. They tell me they tried it. It was absolutely terrible. They hate it now. It's nothing like it used to be. It's been completely ruined. So sadly, it ain't Vinny's Pizza anymore. No, I don't know. Like a lot of people say that the ones in New Haven, Connecticut are the best. And there's a few different ones. There's Frank Pepe's Pizza. Now, I've had that one and I thought Frank Pepe's Pizza was fucking shit good. Like, it was absolutely full of flavor, had char on the crust. It was crunchy but chewy at the same time. It had insane chunks of delicious tomato. Like everything about, oh, I'm on the wrong row. Oh, fuck. Everything about Frank Pepe's was absolutely amazing. And I wish that I could go there again someday, but I doubt I ever will get to. I ate it when I was in my 20s. Actually, I ate it when I was in my teens, now that I'm thinking about it. I still remember it to this day. That's how good it was. It was so unique and delicious. I remember how it tasted to a T. Like, I could, if you gave me 5 pieces of pizza right now, and one of them was Frank Pepe's, I could eat one and tell you, oh, that's Frank Pepe. That's how good and unique it was. But yeah, maybe Frank Pepe's. I don't know. I've heard there's like 3 or 4 really high-end pizza places in Connecticut in that New Haven area. But I've only ever had Frank Pepe's, so I can't really answer the question. I live in Washington State. All of our pizza sucks, so I don't know. No, we're not eating pizza for Thanksgiving. My wife is going to make a nice spread. We already got our roast our turkey roast. It's basically a turkey breast roast, which is just the turkey breast of the turkey, and you roast it in the oven, you baste it, or you can like marinate it, or you can put like a dry rub on it. I don't know what she's gonna do this year, but she's gonna do some kind of potatoes. She said she wants to do like a green bean casserole. We're gonna have stuffing, we're gonna have cranberry sauce, so she's already starting to plan for the meal. And I'm excited for it. It's our first year where she's gonna make everything like from scratch rather than like having pre-made stuff, because we used to do all this frozen pre-made stuff, but we're not doing that this year. We're gonna do like fresh stuff this year and see how it turns out. So here's the thing. Right now, what's going on with Truck Sim is kind of unique. There's been very few games over the course of my history as a creator that have lasted an extended period of time. One of them was Minecraft. That game, no exaggeration, lasted a year and a half, okay? Truck Sim's been going since April. 6 months. Can Truck Sim make it past Halloween? Yes, we've just confirmed it will. It will actually survive into November. Can Truck Sim survive until American Thanksgiving? Can Truck Sim survive past Christmas? This is pretty nuts that we're still doing this game, right? I mean, holy moly. And I'm okay with doing Truck Sim. I enjoy it. But the question is, can we keep it alive? Can this streak continue through the rest of this year? Can Truck Sim actually survive until 2026?